Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're doing a reading for sign of Capricorn. Keep in mind that this does not resonate for every Capricorn. If you like a personal reading, it's going to be the first link in the description down below. Repeat that. First link in the description down below for a personal reading. I also find a bunch of other things there in the description. You can find my Etsy shop, which has my tarot and my oracle cards on there. A bunch of things there on my Etsy shop in the description down below. You should definitely go check that out. Go in there, go buy something. Really appreciate that. You can also find my shirt store and my website. Different social media platforms I'm on, as well as Patreon. All that's in the description down below. If you'd like to donate to the channel, feel free to do so. I do appreciate donations here. So Capricorn, let's see what Spirit has in store for yourself. Alright, we have a card kind of falling out. We're going to let it fall out. We're going to let it all just fall out. And we'll look at them later. Number 43 was Sacred Purpose, Eternal Flame, Ancestral Legacy. And then we have number 5 with Clarity, Planning, Releasing Illusion. Number 37, Divine Mother, Nurturing Compassion, Grace. Number 24, Adjustment, Looking Back, Moving Forward. Number 19 with Death and Rebirth, Darkness to Light. Number 20 with Innovation, New Creations. Number 44, which is an important number, with Harvest, Gathering of Blessings. And then we have number 47, River of Blessings, Releasing Constraints. Look at this, Capricorn, moving forward. Alright. Releasing, releasing constraints, releasing thoughts of constraints. Capricorn. And moving forward. Some of you may be kind of looking back at the same time while you're moving forward, but you're just going off into the new, more into the light. It feels like you're moving forward into the light out of the darkness. Alright? Capricorn, that's a big thing here. Getting out of the dark mind, and moving towards the lighter mind here. Alright, and when you do that, that's when there's going to be this big blessings coming in. You connect with the Divine Mother as well. Going towards your sacred purpose here. So let's read all these cards because they always have a deeper meaning than just the card. Right? Probably didn't make sense to you, but if you know, you know. It says, this eagle priestess heralds a time of productivity and clarity for you. This card is telling you to sharpen your focus on your own goals right now. You have the vision. Now make your plans and set them in motion. Think of how the eagle's lofty perspective allows it to see far off prey and adjust its actions, anticipating changes before they arise. Real plans, not just fantasies, are called for. So get clear about your goals and what it will take to achieve them. This newfound clarity requires you to release any present or past illusions you've been holding on to. These may be false assumptions about situations or people in your environment, so be honest with yourself about others' intentions and about your own plans and their potential outcomes. Illusions also sometimes encompass deeper aspects of yourself. Even if you think you no longer carry old hurts or misinformation, you may be subtly influenced by fears and limitations you've unwittingly accepted as truth. The eagle calls you to look deep within and reclaim your inner strength. As you do so, your true power becomes more clearly directed and your creativity starts to take shape. The vibrant golden color surrounding the eagle signifies a greater mental activity and brightness of mind. Great value is coming into your life. Don't be surprised to find the time before you opening up with new ideas, accuracy, inspiration, and even prosperity. It's time to get clear about who you are, what you want, and how you're going to get there. This card is telling you, plan, prepare, and prosper. Here's an affirmation. I release illusion and confusion. I think clearly, focus on my plans, and let my life shine. We have number 19 as the next card here. This card indicates that a time of closure and great transition is at hand. This may even seem like a relatively minor event, or it may seem something big, like the ending of a relationship, a job, or long-time residence. Remember, however, that this card signifies important change. Even if out of the most difficult experience or with the deepest darkness comes a new life filled with light and unexpected blessings. The Black Panther is a symbol of power through transformation. Although the panthers here are intense, they bring a mystical message that you have the power to let go of your fear of the unknown. When you do so, you will come out of the darkness, enlightened, and wake up to a newly conscious life. The Panther Priestess. Alright, so we have the Eagle Priestess with the Panther Priestess here. Now, these are all gods and goddesses. Dressed in white, comes to tame the difficult energies within this transition. She carries the antler totem, icon of clear perception, and she directs you to your open awareness and to the new opportunities coming your way. Any change that may present itself should be considered from a spiritual point of view. Look within. Whether you're dealing with a lost job or the shifting or ending of a relationship, there's a deeper message or lesson in the experience. Trust in yourself and in your future, for you are stronger and more resourceful than you realize. Your personal power is charged with the energy of your eternal spirit. It'll light the darkness and carry you forward in a truly wonderful new life. Here's an affirmation. I turn to my eternal soul for power and direction. I fearlessly face the future. The Priestess of the Mind. So we have the Eagle, the Panther, the Mind. Extends her hands upward, light from her palms, sending two hawks flying in opposite directions. Beautiful golden orbs hover over and around her head, marking a time of great confidence and mental activity for you. You are being guided by Spirit to explore new directions of invention and creation. Your invention may come in the form of a wide variety of endeavors, such as a new business, a medical discovery, a new computer game, or the founding of a charitable agency. Anything from a musical composition to a real estate development could be among the types of innovations springing to your mind at this time. You may even be thinking of going to school for a special degree or certification. If so, know that you are certainly capable of achieving it. You may find yourself conflicted as you consider two very different paths, both brimming with potential. The hawks, birds of prey and war, represent the inner battle regarding your choices, but your confusion is only preventing you from taking action in either direction. A nagging voice of self-doubt may be keeping you on the fence, but note how the Priestess heart center glows with confidence. This card is saying that you now have the power to make a decision and see it through. Trust in yourself and let yourself receive the guidance and information all around you. Your mind is sparkling with lights of new ideas. Listen to your heart about which path to follow. Here's an affirmation. I open my mind to the pipeline of new ideas available to me now. I know I am capable of both initiative and follow through. We have number 24. The Priestess of Wisdom. So we have Eagle, Panther, Mind, Wisdom. Pauses, looking over her shoulder as she receives owl guidance about adjustments to make before moving forward. When this card appears in your spread, pay attention to the cards placed on either side, for these represent issues you need to be considering now. This card marks a pause in your energy, a time to contemplate what you've been doing and determining if any changes would prove beneficial. Reflection and course correction are now wiser than charging full steam ahead. The owl has extraordinary vision and can adjust its focus from telescopic to microscopic in an instant. In fact, it is always adjusting, always ready to redirect its path for a more effective result. This card is suggesting that you do the same. Review your previous choices to determine what has worked for you. Look ahead to see what changes can accelerate your plan's fruition. This could call for some patience and courage, for you may have to shift or even abandon the path that has been your primary focus. But take note of the bright light from the future, pouring into the Priestess of Wisdom's left hand, the hand of receiving, as well as the orbs there in her third eye. She is guided in her adjustments by the clarity and vision of the owl, as well as being directed into the future by light and orbs of the spiritual world. You too can be guided when you let yourself stop, reconsider, adjust, and move perfectly forward with trust. Here's an affirmation. It is safe for me to stop and reconsider my path and process. I am patient and courageous in the choices I make. 47. Surrounded by the golden light of purity and creative power, this beautiful symbol of eternal maternity brings the energy of care and compassion to your life. Whatever gender we identify as, there is a divine mother in each of us. It lives in the eternal light that feeds and nurtures the world around us. It lives in our choices, our tenderness, and our loving energy. First, this card reminds you to prioritize your own self-care. In fact, it's time to become your own loving mother. If you've been dismissing something related to your needs or preferences, muster up the courage to nurture and prioritize yourself. It's never dishonoring to others when you truly honor yourself. There may be someone who needs some care and compassion from you as well. Open your heart to the opportunity, but remember to strike balance between the energy you give yourself and the energy you give others. Your loving care will go so much further if you stop to fill your own reservoir along the way. On a purely practical level, this card can also herald parenthood for you or someone close to you. The Divine Mother breaches the vital spark into family and fertile productivity into any important creative endeavor you may be conceiving. Call on her gracious assistance and let your creative juices flow. Here's an affirmation. I choose to increase my tender feelings in my life. As I bring loving care to myself, I expand the energy of love in the world. Number 43. Alright, the sacred purpose. This next one. Priestess of the Holy Fire. Now we have that of the Holy Fire here. Is bringing you an important message about your sacred purpose. She heralds the spark of the eternal flame in her hand, bearing witness to the light of antiquity that lives in each of us. This eternal flame represents your soul presence through time, but is not limited to your own experience. It extends throughout your personal lineage, going back to your ancestors and moving forward to the descendants yet to come. Your ancestors are calling you home. Their energy pulses through your veins and your DNA, and their histories vibrate in the long heritage that has come together to create the person you are at this moment. This is your cultural, spiritual, and familial past, reminding you that it's important to honor your ancestors and consider the value that they have brought to your life. Also, be conscious of the energy you are perpetuating in the cultural, spiritual, and familial legacy you are leaving behind. Your sacred purpose calls you to honor the holy fire in your own soul. Ancient priestesses would tend to the sacred flame, thereby keeping balance among the elemental kingdoms of earth, fire, air, and water. In fact, you may have had important past lives in such societies, perhaps even as a priest or priestess, with this high intention. Know that the purpose of balancing the energy in your life and in the world still resonates within you. It's up to you to hold all that is sacred as your charge and your responsibility. The ancestors are calling you to restore the balance to the mother once again. Affirmation. I honor the eternal flame within, I value my ancestral heritage, and I perpetuate the sacred energy for those yet to come. Alright, and then we have number 44. The Priestess of Harvest gazes at an ear of corn with great reverence and appreciation for the sacred sustenance, the cause, the seeds, along with the effect, the nourishing food, coexist right in her hands. A tribute to the bounty and blessings of Mother Earth, the priestess knows that her own efforts and intentions are part of the ongoing abundance that nature provides. When you receive this card, you are being put on notice that your harvest is coming. There's a project or goal to which you have devoted much effort and attention, and you're about to reap the rewards. You have planted your intentions with care and taken the action needed to tend to the seeds and cause them to thrive. So if you haven't already seen the fruits of your labor growing in your life, be aware of the potential bountiful results about to come your way. And if there is some work yet to be done, consider the best course of action and make that a priority. Remember, too, the simultaneity, I don't know how to say the word, of the cause and effect. Even as you are harvesting the blessings of past actions, you are planting the seeds of future outcomes. So as you ready yourself for the coming harvest, Also note that your sacred appreciation for the gifts you're receiving will be seeding the energetic fields with even more joyous results. It's an affirmation. I work joyously on the goals that I am planting now, and I appreciate all the support and sustenance the universe has to offer. Alright, and then we have number 47. The Priestess of Purification. So we have harvest, we have purification. Holds out a blessing, a bowl of blessed water, overflowing in your direction. The all-seeing jaguar brings his power of creation into your life, heralding a significant positive change in your circumstances. You may have been experiencing a time of challenges, such as financial constraints, perhaps living paycheck to paycheck, or going deep into debt. Your restrictions, however, may be of a more emotional nature. Perhaps you've been lonely, missing a romantic, familial, or friendly love. Even a lack of joy from the ongoing tediousness of life could be a great limitation for you. But whether these restrictions have been long-lasting or recent, this card reveals a new powerful force flowing to your life, breaking through even severe limitations of the past. Your difficulties may have been very hard to bear, but this has been a time of profound purification for you. This priestess is blessing your rebirth after suffering, giving you the jaguar's ability to review your experience with sharp-eyed clarity, a release of attachment, that which brings a promise of achievement. Whatever limitation you have endured, a beneficial solution is coming your way. So rest assured that the old issues will be resolved. As you go through your day, bless yourself with clear intention. See any restrictions as merely a part of your passage from purification to personal progress, just as a jaguar has a unique visual acuity. Your own inner visions are coming into sharp focus, ready to become an even greater reality. In fact, this river of blessings will carry you far beyond anything you have yet imagined. Here's an affirmation. I release attachment and restriction. I am blessed and purified, ready to receive every expanding value flowing into my life. Okay, Capricorn? And that is the messages here with you. So let's get some mirrors and charts yourself. So we have these two dragon lovers, one being water, one being fire. We have significance to you. We have this white raven, which is connected to the white raven being peace, cleansing, purification, protection, all that good stuff there. We have Horus. We have Bastet, which can be these panthers, these jaguars. They're usually associated with those big cats. We have this Egyptian snake goddess. We have joy. We have love, which can lead to that of like marriage or long term. Here. We have rewards coming in, Capricorn. You're being spiritually initiated. There's a lot of spiritual things happening within inside yourself where it's coming into more flow. And prepare for the rewards. So, that's all I have for you. And like I said, first link in the description down below for personal reading. Also go on my Etsy shop. Go in there, go buy something. Really appreciate that. If you want to see more content, do please subscribe. Put these away. Bye, guys.